Johnny Peralta heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Second baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Good curveball. Strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Mike Aviles will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Quintana gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Eric Johnson is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Johnson.
Miguel Cabrera will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Yamamoto ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Prince Fielder will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Prince Fielder. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
the catcher.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Ingebrigtsen. And that retires the side. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. Detroit is out in front, 8-0. Nolan Arenado will stand